morning or good afternoon to all you Ringette fans tuning in from across Canada. Welcome to the Canadian Ringette Championships. Today's game, BC Thunder versus the Rive Sud Révolution. The first time these two teams will be matching up this season. So BC Thunder in white and blue, and you have Rive Sud Révolution in black and red. And you can hear the fans cheering on as the teams start their warm-up and enter the ice. So yesterday was the first day of these national championships. Rive Sud coming in with their first game, 6-4 win versus Saskatchewan Heat. And a tough loss against Calgary Rive in overtime, 6-5. BC suffering kind of the same fate yesterday, winning 1-0 against Montreal Mission and suffering a 7-6 overtime loss against Gatineau Fusion. So for those of you, it's your first time watching Ringette, the game is simple, 5-on-5 with one goaltender on each side, and the goal is to have as many points as possible on the scoreboard. Some particularities, you have to make a pass at the blue line to another player in order to move from zone to zone. And you'll also see that small red line, the free play line, or also called the NE3 in line. Only 3 players from each team are available to go into that zone and make a play. You'll also have the goaltender crease, which only the goaltender is allowed to enter that zone at all times. And you'll see it can be frustrating at times when you see that ring kind of just standing there and you want to push it in, but again, it only belongs to the goaltender. You'll also have the 30-second shot clock you'll see at each corner of the ice, indicating only 30 seconds to make a play in order to shoot at the net or make a pass, and it gets intercepted either by the opponent or touched by the opponent. In this case, that shot clock will be resetted. So right now it's the National Ringette League game. So a little bit about the National Ringette League. It's the longest continuously running professional women's sports league in Canada. The NRL schedule is structured into regional hubs, with all games being played on weekends and numbered according to week in the schedule. An NRL game is played in 4 quarters, each 13 minutes in length. Each team in the East plays 24-game regular season, while each team in the West plays a 20-game regular season. There is a West and an East division. So in the West, we have BC Thunder, who we see today, Calgary Rive, Rocky Mountain Rage, Edmonton Rush, Edmonton Wham, Manitoba Herd, and Saskatchewan Heat. In the East, we have teams competing from the Atlantic Attack, Cambridge Turbos, Eastern Ontario Capitals, Gatineau Fusion, Montréal Mission, Rive Sud Révolution, and Waterloo Wildfire. The Canadian Ringette Championships is held annually, bringing together 50 of the country's best Ringette teams with over 200 coaches, more than 50 officials, and hundreds of volunteers, and 1,000 athletes competing in the U16, U19, and National Ringette League divisions. This national event is always one to remember for all these athletes. The 2026 event is the 46th event and will be held and is held right now in Ottawa from March 30th to April 4th, so plenty of games to tune in on the YouTube channel or on CBC Sports. So as the teams start warming up, to get this game going with less than a minute left in the warm-up here. It should be an interesting matchup. As I mentioned earlier at this beginning of the stream, it's the first time these two teams will be matching up. They both have the same sheet going on for the standings, so 1 win and 1 overtime loss for each teams. So Montreal, no, sorry, not Montreal Mission, but Rive Sud Révolution finished first in the Eastern Conference, and BC Thunder actually finished second in the Western Conference. So it should be a very interesting matchup. Two tough competing teams that are facing off right now. So let's see what can be in store for us in this matchup with 10 seconds left to go in the warm-up. Donc un gros match en vue pour l'équipe de Rive-Sud Révolution et BC Thunder. Actuellement, ils ont la même fiche en allant à cette troisième partie des championnats canadiens. Ça devrait être un match intéressant avec 1-1. So Rive Sud is the home team while BC Thunder is the visiting team. Kind of like basketball, one team starts with the ball. Not the same way as a starting matchup, but in this situation, for any time you start a game, it goes to the visitors. And you can hear the fans cheering, getting ready for the final whistle, and here we go. A nice short pass. Enters cleanly into the right side of the boards. Drops pass to her teammate, looking for some options on the side. Drops again to number 7. Shoots towards the net, and oh, top net. Number 7, Danielle Bichard, opening this game, 1-0 BC Thunder. And let's take a look at this replay here. So you can see that nice clean drop pass to number 7, goes with the backhand right up against the bottle and sends it away in the back. Great play and way to start off the match for BC Thunder. Dumont looking for the pass, nice short pass to Lacombe. Doesn't quite spear it. Lacombe. À Lavoie. Lavoie looking for the inside pass. Lacombe passes it out to the right. And a nice stop from BC Thunder. So Sarah McDonald is the starting goaltender in this matchup for BC Thunder. And the starting goaltender for Rive Sud is Evelyne Martel. So there was a violation there, and that will be Rive Sud ring. Larocque is going to send this face-off going into the offensive zone, and let's see what they can do to even things up in this match. And you can see a wall setting up to screen the goalie and maybe get a shot, sneak by McDonald, but that's going to be a tough one right there. So dishes it out to Plante down to the left corner. Plante skating with the ring, 20 seconds left in the shot clock. At the top, drops it to Larocque. Larocque spins around, shoots, misses. Plante gets the ring back. Skating around, takes another shot, McDonald save. McDonald, nice pass to her teammate, drops it back down to a defender. Looking for some options to enter the neutral zone there. Spears it to the center, sends it out to the right. Crow with the ring, 15 seconds left to go. And there was a delayed violation there, so you'll see the referee counting down 5 seconds. 5 seconds left in the shot clock, save Martel. Book fighting for that ring, but good pressure from BC Thunder, getting that ring back with 30 seconds left again. Takaski. Bichard looking for some options as her teammates make some quick changes offensively. Skating around, getting some speed, and great push by Larocque to get her out of that zone. And a little nifty back pass, she shoots, and nice save, Evelyne Martel. Bourque with the ring. Trying to skate, gets tripped up, and there will be a delayed penalty against BC Thunder. Couture, and you can see Martel skating off to the bench so they can get an extra attacker there on the ice for Rive Sud. Time is winding down. You want to get into that offensive zone quickly. Boucher, sorry. And that will be blocked off at center, and that will be the final whistle before sending off BC into a penalty kill. So Molly Chorney, and I apologize if I mispronounce your names. I will do my best. Boucher skating around, looking for some options. Larocque at the top, waiting for that pass, gets it, and doesn't quite spear the ring, but Lakai's there to cover up and sends it back to Larocque down the corner. 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Larocque skating around on the right side. Getting some speed, going wide. Goes for the shot, just misses the net. 2 seconds left, Vachon. And that will be a shot clock violation, goaltender ring. McDonald dishes it out to Gustafsson. Looking for a pass. Support passing down to number 11 in the center zone. Cross-ice pass. Doesn't quite spear it cleanly, but still managed. And another cross-ice pass to number 12, Emma Paradis. Back pass. Takes a shot. No, it doesn't quite, and then goes for the backhand and gets the reset, but the defenders are quick to bounce on that free ring. Rive Sud with the ring. Out to Lavoie. Lavoie looking for some options. Gets tripped up at the blue line. Larocque is there to pick it up. Looking for some more options. Support pass to Lacaille. Lacaille signaling for some players to get moving to become options. Pressure from Lavoie. Lavoie trips up. Number 22 now has the ring for BC. Marissa Dick. Like. Some pressure going on here from Rive Sud. Losing some precious time for BC to get out of their defensive zone. And there will be a delayed call here for tripping, or not even. So that will be a body contact penalty against Rive Sud. 4-on-4 Ringette going on here. So interesting, it's only 3-on-3 in the offensive and defensive zone, so it doesn't really change much. It's mostly in the neutral zone where it becomes tricky when you do the forechecking or the coverage. That's where you'll see the impacts of the penalties. 7 tries to make a pass, number 2 doesn't quite get it. Skates, gets pushed down behind the net. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Looking for some options. Passes it out. Gets pushed up by the Rive Sud defender. Takes a shot from the top. And it's chipped off to the corner. And that will be shot clock violation, goaltender ring for Rive Sud. And that will be a violation. I believe it would be a move it or lose it. So as soon as the ring is not being moved by the player carrying the ring, they will be whistled off and it will be given to the next, to the opponent. Plante with the ring, center ice, tries to dish it off to the offensive zone, doesn't quite make it. And that will be Rive Sud ring. Plante gonna start off the offensive face-off here. Looking for the shot and passes it out to the right to Larocque. Larocque with the ring, taking her time, skating behind the net, looking for some options. Bourque going for the block, doesn't quite block there, but Larocque walks right into that triangle, goes for the shot. Nice save, McDonald. Number 10 to number 12. Sends it down the right corner. Takes her time with 20 seconds left in the shot clock, and they will be now on power play for BC. Goes wide with the shot. 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Pass down the center, and nice save, Evelyne Martel. Couture, support pass to Bourque. Bourque trying to skate out of trouble, but drops it back down to Larocque behind. Cutting through the center, but getting teamed up by 3, and she goes all alone, number 12, and misses the net. Great pressure from BC Thunder and taking their time to just get set up again as they regain the shot clock to 30 seconds. BC looking to make some changes offensively. Number 12 waiting patiently. Takasaki with the ring. And time was winding down there, but good pressure Rive Sud to get that ring out. The captain regains possession of the ring, passes out to the left, she's all alone, shoots, and off the crossbar. And that will be a crease violation, Rive Sud, so it will be offensive face-off for BC Thunder. That neutral zone is really crucial to dominate, and BC's just doing that right now as they keep creating turnovers against Rive Sud and capitalizing on those free rings and getting those 2-on-1s and breakouts all to themselves against the net. Takasaki with the ring, skating around, drops it down to number 9. Number 9 looking to pass it back to Casa. Oh, and just misses the net. 14 seconds left in the shot clock. Number 9, Hodge looking for a pass. Passes it out to number 26, down low. Crosses across the crease. Shoots right on the defenders of Rive Sud, and that will be shot clock violation, goaltender ring. Martel with the ring. Passes it out to Lavoie. Lavoie breaks and changes direction, cutting off to the center now. Passes to Lacombe. Lacombe down the offensive zone. BC will beat Boucher to it and regain possession of the ring. And look at that speed coming in, try to regain possession of for Rive Sud. Boucher trying to put some pressure on number 5, but makes her pass down to the center. Number 9, Hodge. Passes it down to number 26, Sydney Crow. Bichard makes a shot. Nice glove save by Evelyn Martel. Evelyn looking to dish it out to Larocque behind the net. Trying to gain some speed here. Gets the pass out, but big collision with Bichard at the center ice, and it will be penalty BC. Evelyn making her way back to the bench of Rive Sud as Larocque calms the play down, waiting for the 4th player to enter the NE3 end zone. Plante. Back to Larocque. Larocque cutting into the center. Just misses wide off the net of McDonald. 30 seconds back as it kind of deflected, so I guess they were able to get a reset there. So that will be body checking for Bichard. Power play Rive Sud. So as soon as the goaltender is pulled from the net, you are able to enter an extra player into the NA3N or free play zone, making it an advantage of being 4 against 3. And that's very tough to battle against when you want to keep that triangle nice and tight to keep them out of the center zone where it's most dangerous to shoot. Plante with the face-off, passes to Larocque down the left corner. Vachon coming in, gets drop pass from Larocque. Back to Larocque. Larocque to Plante and doesn't quite pick it. Still manages to keep control of the ring. Plante tried to sneak a one pass into the triangle to Vachon. 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Larocque goes for the backhander. Nice save, McDonald with the blocker. But that will be, it seems like a 4-in. And that be a 4-in, yep. 4-in violation. Rive Sud offensive face-off to start off this new 30-second. 1:34 seconds left in the power play for Rive Sud. Lacombe, fake pumps to Keeble. Keeble skating around. Veteran player here for Rive Sud. Looking for some options. Big shot. Nice save from McDonald. She dishes it out to number 22, but Lacaille will beat her to it. Regaining possession for Rive Sud. Lacaille to Keeble. Keeble trying to fight her way off the board there. Back pass to Lacombe. Lavoie passes it back to Keeble. Back pass to miscommunication there between Keeble and Lavoie, but they still get the ring and manage to reset the clock for shot timer. Lavoie with the ring, patiently waiting for her teammates to make some crucial changes and fresh legs. Larocque with the ring. Off the boards there on the left. Back pass to Plante. Plante shoots! Another big save from McDonald. Takasaki passes it down to her teammate behind the net. Gets tripped up, and that will be a delayed penalty, Rive Sud. And you can see McDonald skating her way to the bench so they can get an extra legs on the ice. And there was 10 seconds left to go in their penalty kill. Hodge with the ring. To Rogers. Back to Hodge, and it went to Takasaki, but just misses the net, it would seem, but maybe Evelyn got a piece of it there. And the shot clock will wind down, and it will be a shot clock violation, and it will be Rive Sud ring to start off the penalty kill, and it will be a hooking call for Rive Sud against Boucher. So a lot of penalties going on in this matchup, and we've mentioned it earlier in this tournament. We want to stay out of the box as much as possible. It's a long marathon this week, a lot of games. It's a very intense games as well. You want to keep those legs fresh and everybody healthy for the week. So the pass will be intercepted by BC. Ewan passes it out down to the corner on the left side of the goaltender. Simser will take her time and cross pass to BC number 11. Back pass to number 11, and oh! Save Evelyn, but it just trickled by her and almost kind of snuck by that goal line. Keeble misses her pick there, and it will be turned over to BC. BC going for the shot down on her knees, and nice save by Evelyn Martel to keep her cool. Simser waiting for her teammates to make some changes as there's a minute left in this power play for BC. Fake back pass, and nice save Evelyn Martel. And that will be crease violation against BC. Rive Sud ring. And a high pass up the circles to Bourque, but gets pressured quite a bit, and that will be another penalty for Rive Sud for body checking against Lauriane Bourque. So that will be a 5-on-3 matchup. And in Ringette, when you have two penalties, it will be only two players in their zone in order to keep possession of that ring. So that will be very unfortunate and very tough for the defenders. Bichard and number 2 passing to each other on the left side of the goaltender, but it gets picked off by Lacaille. Lavoie, good pressure and way to kill some precious time BC needed to gain an extra goal. Bichard with the ring, breaking in, going for the back shot. Nice save, Evelyn Martel. Lacaille looking maybe for a call there or a violation, but doesn't quite get it. Dumont fighting, but gets beat up by BC. BC shot, nice blocker save by Martel. 26 seconds left in this period. Bichard looking for a shot, passes out down to the corner, and nice save once again by Evelyn Martel. 14 seconds left in this period, and now they can come back 3-on-3 as this first penalty winds down finally, and I bet Martel and the defenders will be relieved to regain an extra player in that zone. So just a quick recap. So when there's two penalties by a single team, only two players can enter that free play zone. So that's really tough when you're defending. And when you're offensively, two in the zone, you want to hold that ring as long as possible to kill down those seconds. 5 seconds left in this period. You can hear the tap of the stick of McDonald looking for the shot, and 1 second to go. Oh, and a deflection, and Martel tracking that ring and blocker save. And that will be the end of the first quarter. 1-0 BC Thunder in this NRL matchup versus Rive Sud. So the teams will regroup now and try to find a way for Rive Sud maybe to equalize this match, and BC to find a way to increase their gap advantage that they currently hold right now. So they want to stay out of the box as much as possible. As we mentioned, it's a marathon. We want to keep legs fresh, and we don't want to see anyone injured as well. So hopefully everything will settle down, and we'll keep the play on ice. So the buzzer will sound to start the second period of this game. BC still on a power play for another 57 seconds against Rive Sud. And a big thank you to our broadcast team making this possible to share these wonderful games with you all who are viewing right now. Some special games going on with these amazing athletes that competed all very hard this season to make their way to the national championship. Lakai. Looking for some pass into the offensive zone. Drops it down low, but McDonald will dish it out to the corner and just chip it out. A lot of pressure from BC defensively, as they know they're on a power play, so they can take advantage of that pressure. Plant killing some time off of their penalty. Passes back to Larocque. Makes a quick shot. Nice save, McDonald. Plant with a nice resetted clock there at 30 seconds. They will continue to bring down their penalty with 20 seconds left. Staying wide. Getting a little bit more speed and passes it out to Plant. Plant back to Larocque. Larocque breaks and shoots, and nice save, McDonald. And she'll stay stationary. She wasn't too sure where that ring was, so there will be a 5-second violation as she wasn't able to dish it out to her teammates in time. So now we're back to 5-on-5. Rive Sud with the offensive face-off. César behind the net, looking to gain some speed and drop pass to Lavoie. Gets tripped up, but Lavoie goes into the triangle, and I think there will be a delayed call against BC as you hear their whistle and another body checking call. So a very physical game going on right now. But this will be great for Rive Sud as they're trying to get their first goal of this game here. It will be Lacombe, César, and Lavoie for this power play. You can hear the Rive Sud fans cheering on their team to get them a little bit more motivated, more energy to get that first goal. Lacombe, fake pumps and passes to Lavoie. Lavoie gonna skate around and breaks behind the net, goes back. Drop pass to César. César going in for the backhand. Just misses cross. Lavoie regains the possession. Lacombe with the ring. Fake pumps, passes to César. BC will regain possession and dish it out to the center zone. Chorney just lost a ring there. Alain. Lacombe. Lacombe getting some speed, cutting into the triangle. Shoots. Blocker saved by McDonald. And Lacombe and Larocque will corner up that defending BC player, and it will be Rive Sud offensive faceoff. Plante will take this face-off with Vachon and Larocque. Plante go for the fake shot, passes it out to the left corner to Larocque. Larocque fake pumping to the net, continues around. Stays to the side and gets a little bit pushed by the BC defenders. Looking for an option, a little wide from Plante, but Plante still managed to get the ring back. And unfortunately, there will be a tripping call against Rive Sud. So that will be a face-off for the offensive zone of BC. Hennessy will start off this face-off here. So we've got some 4-on-4 action for another minute here. Williams with the ring, skating around. Looking for some options. Taking her time, trying to cut through the triangle, but then back pass it, but Lavoie will intercept. Pass to her partner right there defending. Lavoie, nice forechecking with Lacaille. Makes her way out, looking for a pass into the offensive zone. Genial not being able to pick that, but we'll keep the pressure on, try to get that ring back. And BC will throw it down to the end zone, and they will be retrieved by Lacaille. Genial with the ring. Looking for some options in the neutral zone here. Larocque off the boards. Taking her time, looking for an option. And able to get it to Keeble. Keeble down back to Larocque. 5 seconds left in shot clock. Larocque looking for a reset here, manages. And McDonald will poke it out to the corner for her teammate. But Larocque will do a nice defending and get the ring back. Unfortunately, there will be a crease violation against Rive Sud, so that will be goaltender Ring BC. McDonald passes down to the corner to a defender. Kemp looking for some options and then manages, and 2-on-0. And a nice poke from Martel to get it out of danger. Rive Sud trying to keep it nice and tight, but there will be another 2-minute call for body checking. That'll be the second penalty for Boucher, and it'll be some 3-on-2 action again for BC to extend their lead to 2 for another 23 seconds here. So Lacaille and Bourque, I believe, will be serving this defending 3-on-2. So some quick passing side to side here, going for the corner shot. Nice save, Martel. Lacaille with the ring, trying to wind down that clock and passes it to herself on the boards and manages to get the ring and push it out the zone. And Lavoie fighting the blue line to make sure to kill some time. Lacaille gets tripped up on her own here. Going for the backhand shot, goes wide. BC, Hennessy with the ring at the top there. Gets blocked up by Lavoie, and it's 3-on-3. We're back to 4-on-4, but we will go for another delayed call, and I believe it will be BC this time that will have the penalty. Lavoie passes it out to Keeble. Keeble getting tied up there by the BC players. Rive Sud gains back possession to Bourque. Bourque going down the center, trying to gain some speed, but gets tied up once again. Lavoie retakes the possession of the ring, passes to Keeble. Keeble going for the shot, backhands it to Seiza. Seiza goes for the shot. Save McDonald. And they're desperately trying to keep control of the ring, but BC manages to poke that donut. And it will be a cross-checking call against BC. So some more 4-on-4 action for another minute, and hopefully Rive Sud can capitalize on this free space now that there's only 4 players, and in less than a minute they will be on a power play. So it will be Larocque, Plante, and Lavoie for the power play here, and the 2 penalties actually. So we'll do some 3-on-2 action. So it's a great opportunity here for Rive Sud to get on the board. Plante, sneak pass to Lavoie down in the corner. Doesn't quite spear it. And it will be, oh, okay, Unfortunately, the net was moved, so a stoppage of play here, and it will be again Rive Sud ring. So it'll be a lot of triangular action here to move those two defending players of BC. And an interesting strategy here from BC, more of an I formation than your common boot-to-boot formation. Chignal with the free ring, trying to look for some options. Losing some precious time here, but manages to get it to Larocque. Larocque to Plante. Looking to get settled in here. Looking in options. Takes a shot. Nice save, McDonald. Plante to Larocque. Larocque to Lavoie. Lavoie goes for the shot. Oh, and gets body checked, and it will be a penalty against BC. I'm glad to see that she's okay. Plante with the ring. Passes it out to Lavoie down to the corner. Gaining some speed, going for the little backhand pass, but it won't quite make it across to her partner, and it will be a nice save from McDonald. So a lot of body checking going on, and once again, a very physical game going on here, but we're glad that everybody's staying safe nonetheless. Plante, Keeble, and Larocque. A long shift for these players, but they train hard all season. They have the stamina. They're here for this week. They push through the pain, and that's what it's all about. So now this is going to be interesting. They have two penalties currently going on, and now they have a third penalty. So in order to put a player back on the ice, there will have to be a stoppage of play. But again, there will have to be a stoppage of play, from my understanding. Luckily, it's two penalties that are served at the same time, so once there's a stoppage of play and that penalty winds down, they will be able to get off both at the same time, and it won't be some 3-on-2 action anymore. But this is very, very difficult for defending. And Rive Sud will regroup, try to create a play here, and hopefully get their score up to 1 and tie things up. They need to capitalize on this advantage that they have right now. And there will be a delayed violation against BC. Back pass Keeble to Plante. Plante looking for a pass to Larocque. Larocque shoots. Just misses the net. And a lot of pressure from BC, unusually on a 3-on-2 situation where you want to keep your energy and just cut off the center. Plante trying to cut in, goes for the sneaky backhand between the legs, doesn't quite make it. Nice save, McDonald. Back pass to Plante. Plante to Larocque. Larocque fake, spins, shoots, scores! Larocque opening this goal for Rive Sud. And you can hear the fans happily cheering their team to equalize things up 1-1. So the last penalty was a major, and the penalty will only start serving now, as the first penalty is taken off due to the power play goal of Rive Sud. So she will have to serve full time 4 minutes, which is a great opportunity once again for Rive Sud. So we still have some 3-on-2 action here with 5 seconds left for BC, and they'll be excited to get back on the ice. Now we're back to 5-on-4. Lacaille. Down to Lavoie. Doesn't quite spear it. BC regains possession, looking to kill off some more time off their penalty, but Keeble capitalized on that ring there. Keeble, tout bouché. Rive Sud's rookie. Down to Larocque. Skating around, waiting for some changes to be made. Still 3 minutes left to serve for the BC Thunder penalty. 10 seconds left in the shot clock. As Keeble makes her way to the bench, Plante comes on. Larocque taking a shot to get the reset. Getting tied up, but time will wind down, and that'll be goaltender Ring BC. And BC really wants to get out of their trouble here and go back into the Rive Sud zone and hopefully bring down some penalty minutes here. There's a good forechecking, and ooh, that will be a tripping call for Grace Kemp. And we'll see some more 3-on-2 action as they still serve a 2-minute, 36-second penalty. So you'll see once again La Roque, Plante, and Lavoie for this 3-on-2 action. And the defenders must be getting tired here for BC. There's a lot of pressure from Rive Sud going on. La Roque to Lavoie. Going up to the center, Pax to La Roque to Plante. Plante back to La Roque to Lavoie. Looking for the shot, goes for the back pass, but gets blocked off by the defender of BC. Good job there from the BC player to cut off that pass, but unfortunately, there will be crease violation. You can hear the fans cheering on their team. Hopefully they can take a lead here. Plante with the ring. Passes back to La Roque. La Roque takes a shot. Nice save, McDonald. And she'll try to skip it down to her teammates, but Rive Sud putting a lot of pressure behind the net, and the roll will be all tied up there. Goaltender Ring. McDonald looking for some options. Throws it down. Number 6, and number 6 manages to send it to the Rive Sud zone. Some relief here for BC as they make some changes for the defenders. La Roque to Plante. Ooh, and on the line. Anticipated that pick a little too early, but stoppage of play here for BC, and they'll be happy to hear the sound of that whistle. So we still have some 3-on-2 action for another minute 15 seconds. So they'll be pressuring a lot of the players without the ring right now from Rive Sud. Taking her time here to make a sure pass to kill some penalty minutes here. And Shomi will try to skate around, but gets tied up by the Rive Sud defenders. Alain with the ring. To La Roque. La Roque to Boucher. Skating down. Back passes to Plante. Plante looking for some options, going out the top. Passes it down to La Roque. 10 seconds left of the shot clock. La Roque looking for a shot and scores! Her second goal of the game. Rive Sud now takes the lead 2-1 in the second period versus BC Thunder on a power play goal. As mentioned earlier, as because it was a major penalty, they have to continue to serve fully and continue to be on a penalty kill for BC. And a nice shot here from the slot from La Roque, sneaking by McDonald, and Rive Sud will be relieved to have that lead now in this period. So some discussions going on here with the referee and the timekeepers. I believe it's due to the penalty that should be now ended as Rive Sud scored. So Rive Sud in black and red, BC in white and blue. This is an NRL matchup. It's the first time these two teams meet. They have the same exact fish, we say in French. So they both have one win and one overtime loss. So this is a big game for these two teams. William with the ring. Down to her captain. Captain tries to cross a pass, and Oh, nice shot from Takasaki, but big save, Martel. Bourque with the ring, passes it to her goaltender. Martel to Lavoie down the corner. Lavoie looking for some options, going to the center, passes to Keeble. Keeble gets tripped up, sends it down to Lavoie cross ice, and into the offensive zone to Couture. Couture doesn't quite pick it, but regains possession. Couture trying to get out of trouble here and manages to get into the offensive zone. Keeble, 8 seconds left to go in the first period. Well, not the first period, but the shot clock. So that will be a shot clock violation. Missed that. But it will be BC ring. And we're back to 5-on-5 action. Number 8 with the ring. Passes out to number 22. Cross ice pass into the open space. Number 11, Casey Hennison. Taking her time. Passes back to Simser. Simser looking for an option. Back to number 11. Hennison, 10 seconds left. Skates out. Trying to sneak into the zone. Wide shot. Shoots. Martel save. BC, nice forecheck and regaining that possession. And some great work there by Emma Paradis as she skates around, 22 seconds left in the shot clock. And Larocque will gain back that ring. Larocque, quick pass to the center, misses it. Lacaille regains possession to the defensive zone. Passes it to Cugnal. Cugnal back to Lacaille. Looking to get her into the neutral zone. Boucher down to Larocque, and Larocque will calm things down to allow her teammates to make some changes and settle down. 8 seconds left in this shot clock. Oh, Larocque gets tripped up. And BC will regain possession of the ring, but unfortunately, shot clock didn't reset on time. And it will go back to BC, but goaltender ring. BC down to the center. Picked off by Lavoie. Lavoie to Lacombe. Lacombe staying wide. Down the corner to Lavoie. Getting pressured there by number 7, Daniel Béchard. Lacombe to the corner. Not quite sure what happened there. McDonald passes to her defender. Back to number 8. To Rogers. Rogers skating out to the center. Nice pick from number 6, Molly Sherney. BC in the offensive zone. To Béchard. Béchard taking her time with 20 seconds left. Trying to cut up at the top. Gets tied up and draws pass and down to the corner. Nice save, Evelyn Martel. There will be crease violation to Sud and BC ring. Minute left to go in this period before they head back to the dressing room and resurface the ice. BC is going to want to get back on the scoreboard here and even things up. So Michaela Williams for the faceoff. Williams with a fake pump. Down to the side to Shorney. Back to Williams. Williams. Béchard with the ring. Sneak pass to the center, and there will be a delayed call against Rive Sud. And it will be a slashing call. So a great opportunity here for BC to even things up before heading to the halftime. Let's see what they can do here on the power play. And BC with some great opportunities here in the last 30 seconds. Surely they'll be able to capitalize on that. So Takasaki with the ring for the face-off. To Crow. Crow patiently skating out to the boards. Drops it to Takasaki. Looking for some options. Dishes it out to the corner. Doesn't quite pick it. And Beek trying to put some pressure here. Larocque holding on to the ring. 20 seconds left in the period. Larocque controlling really well and really outplays the BC offensive players here to get it out to the offensive zone and get some pressure off the defensive zone of Rive Sud. Crow misses her spear, but Lakai will step on the ring, so it will be BC offensive face-off. Or neutral zone face-off, rather. Six seconds left. Let's see what they can do here. It's a quick sport. Anything can happen. Still in neutral zone to Hennessy. Hennessy trying to make her way to the net. Gets tied up with the deep defense, and they will head back to the dressing room 2-1. So Rive will be happy going back to the dressing room with a 2-1 lead. BC is going to go back and regroup and try to figure out how they can even things up for the rest of this matchup. And you can hear the fans cheering their teams. So a great game we have so far. Rive will head into the second half with a penalty. 1 minute and 12 seconds left to serve. And BC will try to concoct a plan here to tie the score 2-2 and maybe even take the lead. So we'll take a quick break as the teams regroup and the referees get some refreshments as well and get a clean surface of ice. welcome back to all your viewers watching in this game. NRL, National Ringette League, Rive Sud Révolution in black and red versus BC Thunder in blue and white. The first time these two teams are matching up. After 2 periods, Rive Sud leads 2-1, and we'll be starting off the third quarter with a penalty to serve. 1 minute and 12 seconds left. So we've got some fresh ice here for the remaining 2 quarters of this game. BC trying to find a scoreboard to even things out and hopefully continue on their intensity and gain the lead. While Rive Sud is going to continue to maintain that lead that they have with 1 goal and maybe extend that. So a cold, gray day here in Ottawa, but fantastic week, full of athletes, coaches, fans, and officials to make things happen here and make this sporting event special for the national championships. And you can hear the fans getting riled up, and here we go for the third quarter. Ewan down to number 6, and Lacaille gets the ring back. Some good pressure from Williams here. Chorney continuing on and gets tripped up, and Lacaille continues to have the possession in open space. Lacaille, back pass to Keeble. Keeble taking her time, sends it out to the zone. Lavoie doesn't quite pick it in the air. Bichard, good forechecking, and will allow McDonald to have a goaltender pass. Hemp taking her time down the center. Skates back, passes her to her teammate. Small pass to Williams. Williams gets tied up with Zmon, and it will be Rive Sud penalty. And some more 3-on-2 situations here that you don't want to see for Rive Sud with 27 seconds left. Lacaille and Book will be defending here for Rive Sud as BC looks to find the back of the net here. A short pass to Hennessy. Hennessy at the top, down the corner, shoots, scores! Jamie Simser to tie things up on this power play goal. 2-2. And a nice pass going on to get Martel out of position and some free space to send that ring to the back of the net. And you can hear the BC fans real happy to see their team get back on the scoreboard to make things 2-2. So Rive Sud still has a second penalty to serve, 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. Larocque down to Plante. 14 seconds left in shot clock. Larocque shoots, nice save McDonald, and oh, and the stick save. As this ring kind of rolls out of the crease, there will be crease violation. Plante not happy with the call. McDonald looking for an option. Gets it down to her defender. Defender gets chipped up with Larocque and the official rather. Paradis gets it down to the corner to Simser. Simser gives him some speed and shoots and goes wide to the net. Couture manages to get the ring, but a lot of pressure here from BC as they forecheck 2 on with their power play, still a minute left. Couture is still not happy with the call and was hoping maybe for some hooking against BC. Thibault, Lacaille, and Bourque to defend. Beach with the ring. Passes to Crow. 5-second delayed violation against Rive Sud for entering the face-off circle there. Takasaki with the ring, looking for an option. Shoots, and it'll trickle down to the crease, and Martel will dish it back down to Keeble. Lacaille skating for the ring. Breaks and heads back towards behind the net. Gets tied up with the BC player. Comes back down the same side. Down to the center zone, but it will be a 2-line pass, so it has to be 1 line at a time to cross the zones. Beach with the ring. Coming down the center. Small pass to Takasaki. Coming in with speed, going and dishes it out to the corner, top corner, and then misses her spear. Crow getting tied up with Boucher. Kemp with the shot, and it would be a nice save, Martel. Book with the ring. A delayed 5-second violation there against BC for crease. Lavoie, center zone. Nice pass to Keeble. Keeble taking her time to enter the offensive zone. Back down to Lavoie. Lavoie, 5 seconds to go. Shoot, a nice save by McDonald, and Cesar will regain possession of the ring as the shot clock resets. Picked off. And we have the rookie here, number 4 for Rive Sud. Cesar going in, drives the net, nice save McDonald. And shot clock resets and Lavoie takes the ring back. Good forechecking here by BC and regains possession. Kemp with the ring, neutral zone. And great work by the rookie to slow the play for BC. A young player coming from the U9 team, Lac St. Louis, supporting the Rive Sud players as she substitutes, I believe, for Vachon there, who's behind the bench right now without her helmet. Hopefully she's okay. Bichard to Chorny. Going around the net, back pass to Bichard. Bichard crosses. Plante is able to push off the defender of BC. Boucher to Larocque. Boucher trying to get the ring back, but Bichard is able to intercept. Bichard down the center. Passes it to her teammate. Circles back. Gillespie enters finally the zone, and Williams with a shot. Nice save, Martel. Bichard holding the ring as some changes are being made. You can hear the BC fans cheering hard. Hopefully BC can get a goal here. Chorny, back pass, and it gets intercepted by Lacaille. Martel back to Lacaille. Drops pass to Lavoie. Kind of a slingshot play here. Lacaille gets picked off by the BC defender. Down to number 12, Emma Paradis. And it goes wide. Lacombe down back to her defender. Long pass to Lavoie down center ice. To Lacombe, Lacombe all alone, shoots. Nice save McDonald, and just goes up above the net. And it'll be crease violation BC, but great stop by McDonald, keeping her cool as Lacombe comes in all alone for the shot. And you have the Rive Sud fans getting their team riled up here. Larocque cranking up, a nice pass down to Plante and missed a spear. Plante at the top of the face-off circles, looking for some options, exploding with speed. Larocque entering the triangle. Good defending here by BC again, and it will be a delayed call against BC as Marta skates to the bench for an extra attacker for her in. Larocque, and unfortunately won't pick that ring, and BC will have a stoppage of play. And let's see what the call is. So 2-minute hooking call for BC, number 5, Ewan. Plante, Larocque, and Boucher, Rive Sud's a rookie. Fantastic year she's had so far, coming from Quebec. Plante will keep it simple, send it down to Larocque. Larocque will skate behind the net. Looks at the time, 20 seconds left in the shot clock. Pedals back to Plante. Plante sneaks a pass into the center, but the way nicely picked off by the BC defenders, but another crease violation, unfortunately for them. So another minute 43 seconds left in the power play for Rive Sud, as they try to take the lead again of this match. Plante going for the shot, blocker save, McDonald, and Larocque will regain possession as the shot clock resets once again. Larocque at the top of the triangle, looking for a pass, tries to sneak one past McDonald, but gets pushed off to the side. Boucher skating off the top, passes down to Plante. Plante taking her time, skates back to the boards. Plante, 8 seconds left to Boucher. 4 seconds left, you can hear Martel tapping her stick to signal the reset for her teammates. BC, number 14 with the ring. Down to Gillespie, still with the ring. Larocque regains possession as that pass didn't quite make it to Hodge. Nice pass to Book. Book cutting into the center with a big shot, and nice save, McDonald. And Gillespie will send it down the zone to make some quick changes for BC. Lacaille down to Keeble. Some good pressure from the defenders of BC off the boards. Lacombe to Lacaille. 15 seconds in the shot clock. 20 seconds left to go in the power play. Lacombe. Shot. And a reset. Very nice reset, and way to jump on that rebound there by Lacombe. Shot off the top and blocked off by number 19 in BC's team. Lacombe gaining some speed. Small pass to Lavoie, and great save by McDonald. I don't know how she stopped that. Incredible chance here for Lavoie to extend the lead, but McDonald just manages to stop her. BC now just finishing their penalty kill and have 10 seconds left in the offensive zone to maybe create an advantage here. 5 seconds left. Spinorama shot, nice save by Martel, and good pickup there by BC to reset the clock at 30 seconds. Lacaille, nice little back pass to Larocque. Larocque sending it down the center to Boucher. Boucher sends it down the side, but taken back from number 22 by Dick. Dick down to Bichard. Bichard taking her time, looking for some options on the boards, but good pressure from rookie Boucher. As time winds down, 17 seconds left to enter the zone, and Couture will pick up that loose ring down. Boucher trying to gain some speed here down the center to the rookie. Back down to Couture. Some nice give and go here from the defenseman. And they'll calm things down, make some changes. Some nice presence there from number 4, Rive Sud Révolution. A big step from U19. Nice save by the glove of McDonald. Regain possession by Rive Sud. Rive Sud trying to sneak pass in again from Keeble's backhand. And it'll be crease violation by Rive Sud as she tries to steal back that ring that McDonald got back in her crease. McDonald passes to number 14, Takasaki. Hodge down to the offensive zone, but will be picked up by the Rive Sud defender. Some confusion here. Zimon with the ring. Skating, getting tied up, but manages the support pass back down to Alain. Alain looking for an option here. Says, trick play, and actually gives it back to Zimon, and Zimon to Lacombe. And Lacombe will take her time with 10 seconds left as her teammates get on the ice. You can hear Martel tapping her stick. Shot! And a nice reset and recovery from Larocque. So smart play here to regain some time on the shot clock, making those simple rebound plays and getting them back and to settle down for the next play. BC. Takasaki with the ring, going for a change now. 14 seconds left as Henderson has the ring. Shoots wide. Paradis, back pass to the center, but Simpson doesn't quite capitalize. 2 seconds left. Goes for the quick shot towards the net, but doesn't quite make it, and it will be shot clock violation, goaltender ring for Rive Sud. So as you can see here, some goaltenders will play with a glove, and others will play with a special kind of blocker glove. In this situation, Martel will be playing with a regular hockey goaltending glove, and will use her blocker to send the ring back to her team. Boucher to Lavoie. Lavoie, one-on-one, takes a quick shot, and it just goes wide. McDonald taking her time. So a reminder, goaltenders, when they have possession of the ring, they have 5 seconds to send it back down to their teammates. If not, it will be a violation and will be turned over to the opponents. So any face-off, whether it be goaltender, offensive, defensive, or center ice, 5 seconds to make the pass to your teammates. Lacombe. Nice pass to Lavoie, a little far, couldn't quite get the one-timer there. César down to Lavoie. Lavoie doesn't quite pick it. Good defending by BC here. Béchard with the ring, fighting off the boards and manages to get it down to the center ice and off to the far boards. Lacombe to Couture. Couture back to César as Couture leaves the zone to allow her offensive team to get in. 15 seconds left in the shot clock with Larocque in possession. Larocque behind the net, passes to Plante. Plante looking for maybe a shot here to reset, and there will be an obstruction call against Rive Sud. And that's going to be a tough one. So similarly, in any sport, you have to stay still when you're trying to make a block to create that space. So because of that little movement and the forced block, unfortunately that's considered an obstruction and interference. So power play BC, let's see what they can do here with 1 minute left in the period. Number 15, big shot! Scored by number 15, Isabel Beach. And BC takes the lead on this power play goal. And the fans are roaring. Beautiful goal. And let's take a look at this replay here. Nice cross-ice pass to Beach and just cranks it up top corner. Tough save for Martel to make. Beautiful, beautiful goal. So you just heard it there, the announcers announcing the goals and the assists, and what a great play that was, and way to give the lead to BC, 3-2 with 20 seconds left in this period. Larocque cranking it up and gets blocked off by the centerman of BC. Everyone's getting tied up, about 10 seconds left. Rive Sud looking to tie things. Boucher shoots, nice save McDonald, closes the door. And I believe McDonald will hold on to that as the buzzer sounds at the end of the third quarter. 3-2, BC Thunder in white and blue, Rive Sud in black and red. What a fantastic matchup we have here today. All these games have been pretty close in scores, and it's fantastic just to show the level of intensity and talent that these both teams and all the teams at Nationals have. So with a quick couple minutes here for the teams to regroup, settle things down, strategize to see how they can defend their lead or maybe extend their lead, and while others are going to look to regain their lead and not trail behind for the next fourth period. Again, a lot of penalties this match. Rive Sud and BC are among the teams with the most penalty minutes this season, so two very physical teams, so it's tough to watch because you don't want to see anybody in the box or anyone get injured, but you can just see the fire they have and the passion and the intensity to want that ring and want that win. And the sound of the buzzer goes off as we head into the fourth quarter. Fans continue to cheer on their respective teams here. And Rive Sud will start with the ring. Lavoie to Lacaille. Lacaille going down center, looking for a short pass. Saves back, takes her time, looking for more options, signaling her teammates to get open. Sends it down to the end zone. Kibo with the ring. Kibo and Lacaille being veterans of Team Rive Sud with lots of experience here. Ceza trying to get the ring. Kibo managed to recuperate that free ring that's been bouncing like a ping pong. And there will be a delay call against Rive Sud. And let's see what the call is. It'll be a 2-minute penalty for Lacaille. Body checking. A popular one here today. Crow, Takasaki getting ready for the offensive faceoff. Rive Sud fans trying to give some motivation here for the defenders. Takasaki taking her time on the side of the boards. Looking for an option, going across the center. Passes to Crow, Crow shoots a nice save, Martel. But it'll be a crease violation. Goaltender ring. Martel looking for an option. Sends it down to Larocque. Larocque pass support to her defender. Getting slowed down there by BC and great forechecking. Larocque still with the ring. Trying to send the ring down to the center ice. BC doing a fantastic job to cover, but Boucher with the ring all alone. Goes for the shot. Nice save, McDonald. And LA trying to get the rebound. It will be Rive Sud ring as there was a crease violation by BC. Some unfortunate events going on at center ice. One of the defenders getting chipped up. Creating some odd man rush here. A minute 18 left to serve the penalty for Lacaille as Rive Sud is in the offensive zone with a face-off. Keeble behind the net. Gives it to Lavoie. Lavoie around the referee. Goes for the shot, top side. A nice save by McDonald. Minute left in this penalty to serve. BC sends it down to Williams. And Martel will be able to catch at Couture. Lots of pressure by Williams. And it will be a move it or lose it. BC ring. So Chorney and Williams. And I believe with Simser. Or no, sorry. Bischoff. Chorney with the fake pump to the net. Down to Williams on the side of the boards. To Chorney. Chorney down. Sends it to the corner, shoots. Nice save, Martel. Way to track the ring. And it will be another penalty for Rive Sud. I believe it's a hooking call. So another defenseman that will be serving this 2-minute penalty. 30 seconds of 3-on-2. And it will be Cunhal with Bourque. So normally you would see Bourque with, sorry, let's say that again. With Lacaille, yeah, that's right. So Bourque with Lacaille normally, but now you have Cunhal as she still serves her penalty. Hennessy back down to Simser. Simser to Hennessy at the top. Doesn't quite spear it. Looking to disrupt the defenders. Going wide for Martel. In fact, Adzi doesn't quite manage to get to the center to shoot. So it'll be goaltender ring. And the referee is giving some feedback to the players as they're battling before the whistle has even been blown. 7 seconds left to serve for Lacaille. Good pressure from Larocque to kill those precious BC seconds. Sends it down to center ice, and Lacombe tries to pressure off, but BC managed to get into the zone. Hennessy gets poked off by the defender, but regains possession. Hennessy down to the corner to Simser. Simser's 10 seconds left that you hear McDonald tapping the stick. Simser trying to drive the net. Great defending by Rive Sud, but they managed to get a shot clock reset here, BC, and it will be a BC ring for the move it or lose it. So the move it or lose it, you have to keep that ring moving. If you're in possession, move your feet, get out of trouble. If not, it will go to the opposing team, which you don't want, especially when you're down by 1 goal. Crow down to Takasaki. Takasaki looking to wind up for a shot, goes down for the pass to Crow. Crow backed up to Takasaki. Shoots! Just wide off of Martel's glove side. Ooh, and some deflecting plays here. Crow with the ring. Back pass to the center. Doesn't quite spear it. Lacaille managed to send it down to the corner, but BC will regain possession. Beach with the ring. Shoots. Just misses the net. 20 seconds left in the shot clock. 30 seconds in their power play. Crow getting tripped and loses possession, and the defenders will be able to send it to Lavoie for Rive Sud. Rive Sud down to Lacaille. Lacaille spinning around to send the ring down to the neutral zone. Lacombe stuck on the boards, trying to get some space, and will unfortunately cross the blue line. Some great pressure from BC as they forecheck with the extra man advantage, as Rive Sud still serves a penalty with 9 seconds left to go. Shorney to Williams, skating down the corner, back up to Shorney. Shorney looking for a pass, skates around. Going behind the net. 17 seconds left in the shot clock. Passes down to number 7. And just continues to go around the net. And a little nifty pass between the legs. Béchard going for the backhander. Off the crossbar, and they still manage to get a reset. BC going in for another shot, thinking she still had time. Couture. Support pass to Larocque. Larocque skating up to the center zone. To Plante in the neutral zone, and she'll send it down to Boucher. Boucher picks that, but she's all alone, so she's gonna want to control as her teammates make some changes. Boucher still with the ring down the boards, getting pressured by the BC defenders. Keeble with the backhand and off the crossbar, it would seem. And BC regains possession of the ring, off the boards to Chorney. Chorney down behind the net to number 11, Hennessy. Hennessy to Chorney. Back pass to Hennessy, and they'll take their time with 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Hennessy down the corner behind the net. McDonald tapping her stick, signaling 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Rogers with a quick shot for the reset. Knife save Martel. And Keeble will get the rebound and send it back to her goaltender, Alain. Skating to the center. Good coverage here from BC, but nice pick from Lacombe, and there will be a delayed call against BC for either tripping or hooking. Keeble will send it down the ice to Ceza. And Lacombe will get the ring, and there'll be 4 in as the goaltender leaves the ice. Larocque to Lacombe. Lacombe looking for the quick pass to Larocque. Larocque cranks it. Fake pumps, shoots. Nice save, McDonald. And the shot clock will be resetted. Lacombe taking her time. Back pass to Larocque. Larocque all alone at the top. Nice pressure from BC. Lacombe, corner pass, goes away around. So you have the Lac St. Louis rookie to Larocque. Larocque fake, spins to Lacombe. Lacombe back down to the rookie. To Lacombe. Lacombe back down to the corner. Saves a nice save by McDonald as she holds that to allow her team a whistle and some changes. And a power play opportunity here for Rive Sud. 2-minute penalty for hooking BC. So as it stands currently, 3-2 BC Thunder with 6 minutes and 24 seconds left in this fourth quarter. And the Rive Sud fans cheering on their team to tie this game. Larocque with the ring, 20 seconds in the shot clock. Taking her time. A very wide triangle by BC, putting a lot of pressure. Plant to Larocque. Larocque shoots, nice blocker save, McDonald. Kemp with the ring. Dishes it down to Bichard. Bichard to McDonald to throw the ring back to her teammates. Skating off the boards. Good pressure from Rive Sud. Lacaille trying to tap it back into the offensive zone, but BC will manage to send it back to the offensive zone. Cugnal trying to shake away number 6 from BC. Doing some good job putting some precious time down for the power play. Boucher misses her spear. Bichard picks that up behind the net, drops it to Kemp. Kemp's getting down the middle. Circles back to Gillespie, and she'll go behind the net to calm things down and kill some time. Gillespie to Chorney. Chorney to Gillespie. Chorney regains capital of that ring. Bichard with 8 seconds left needs to look for a reset, but wants to continue to wind down that time. And a smart play by Lavoie to allow the goaltender and reset the play. Couture down the boards to Keeble. Keeble looking to pass to Ceza. Ceza doesn't quite spear, but Keeble's ready to grab the ring, and it'll be a quick move if it lose it, and Rive Sud offensive face-off. 17 seconds left of this power play, 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in this period. So Rive Sud might be looking to pull their goaltender soon, as they have this man advantage already. A lot of power scorers on this team. They know they're able to shoot, they know they're able to score. And with the fans cheering, that's just more motivation. And there it is. Martel will be pulled, and they will go 4 in right away. Plante to Ceza. Ceza back to Plante. Plante looking for Larocque. Larocque getting the ring. Dishes it down to Lavoie. Lavoie back to Larocque. Larocque taking her time. Passes it back down to Lavoie. Switching things up here. Lavoie driving towards the center. Tries to sneak a pass in, and oh, it's a crossbar. Great passing from Lavoie to Larocque, trying to sneak one in. Plante. Back pass to Ceza. Ceza trying for the shot, but McDonald staying nice and calm and holding that post nice and clean to cut off all the angles. Good defending by Crow. Crow looking for Beach. And some defending by the Rive Sud team with a 5-second violation delayed. They want to get out of this situation here, but BC being relentless. And they'll send it down 2 zones. 5-on-5. Beach. And some collision going on off the boards, and it's going to be another penalty, Rive Sud. And this is not the situation they were hoping for entering this 3rd minute of this period. Keeble will serve this 2 minutes. And that will be a hooking call. Rive-Sud's going to want to look to put a lot of pressure on BC to regain possession of the ring and head back down as soon as possible to the offensive zone in order to tie this game. And BC's going to want to control that goal as much as possible, that goal lead that they have. Hodge rather. Skating around, taking her time. Nice wide triangle here by Rive-Sud to get pressure on some BC. Missed pass here. Ooh, and some confusion. Boucher dishes it out to Lacaille to the center zone, but two-line zone. Number 5 will regain possession for BC. Danica Ewan. Hodge doesn't quite spear it. Ewan back with the ring. Gets tripped by Boucher, but no call. Camp with the ring, coming in center side. Sends it to number 12, Paradis, to the corner. 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Taking their time. Hennison. Down to Paradis. Paradis shot, nice save by Martel. BC putting the pressure as they have a power play right now. Larocque, nice defending there. Skates down to center ice. Gives it back down to Cunyan. Cunyan to Bourque. Bourque spins around. Down to center. To Cugnal. 13 seconds left in the shot clock. Lavoie with the ring. 44 seconds left in the penalty kill. Lavoie trying to get that reset, but McDonald managed to hold it in. Unfortunately, the defender will be having a crease violation. Great opportunity for Rive-Sud, and they'll be looking to call a timeout. So timeout Rive-Sud, as they'll regroup to find a strategy to tie this game 3-3 with 2 minutes left. They will likely pull their goaltender right away off the face-off and enter 4 in the zone right away. So when you pull your goaltender in these situations, you can enter 4 in the free play zone. In these situations, when you're missing a goal, obviously you rather play a 3-on-3, but now they're desperate to regain the lead. BC's gonna want to stay cool and collected, keep their triangle nice and tight, and McDonald keeping her cool as she has all game, make some key saves here, and controlling her rebounds. That will be a great opportunity for them to control things and calm things down. So Plante, Cugnal, Larocque, and Lavoie, 4 in the zone. So they're not going to end the extra attacker because of that serving penalty. Plante with the ring. The fans cheering loud. Lavoie to Plante. Plante back to Lavoie, looking to disrupt the triangle, going for the shot, gets deflected by the defenders of BC. Plante back to Lavoie. Lavoie trying to back pass to Larocque all alone in the triangle. Good defending by BC. Lavoie to Plante. Plante going for the shot. Blocked up again. Lavoie with the rebound, scores! Lavoie tying the game 3-3. A T-Rex goal. Short-handed. And what a turn of events of this game. 3-3 with 1 minute 35 seconds left to go and a 9-second penalty kill left to kill. And BC will take their turn for a timeout. And now Rive-Sud has the momentum. You can hear the fans cheering. They are happy. And let's take a look at this replay here. Some great passing to disrupt the triangle to open up the center space. And with Larocque down in the center, just disrupting the goaltending and the defenders, it's quite difficult when you have a player that's right there screening. And way to jump on that rebound. Fantastic goal. So the timeout has just run down. 9 seconds left in the power play for BC. let's see what the coaches and the team was able to strategize and how they will capitalize on this power play. Dick with the ring, down to Chorney, going behind the net. Bischoff. The announcers announcing goals. Bischoff looking for some options and trying to gain some speed around the circle. 20 seconds left in the shot clock. Dishes it out to the corners, trying to sneak one for a quick shot, but won't make it. It will be a crease violation, BC. Goaltender Ringette. Martel, down to Lavoie. Lavoie back down to Book. Book, getting some speed. Passes back down to Lacaille. Lacaille down to the neutral zone. Larocque is able just to chip it into the offensive zone. Keeble, and it will be crease violation. And it will be BC Ring in the neutral zone. And it's 5-on-5. And Keeble doesn't seem to agree, and it's true, I'm not quite sure where the crease call was here. But nonetheless, it will be BC Ring. Okay, so I apologize. This is because it was touched on both sides of the blue line, so that's why there was a delayed 5-second violation there, and that's what the call was. Crow down to Hannison. Hannison looking for the quick shot down the center by Takasaki. 17 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Will this go down to overtime? Such a close game. So some changes being made by the BC bench. Takasaki with the offense. Down to Bichal. Bichal skating around the triangle. Good pressure from Rive Sud. Doesn't quite capitalize on that pick. Takasaki getting tied up with Hennison. Larocque able to get the ring down. 3 seconds left. And it will go to overtime. And how about that, ladies and gentlemen? So after 4 quarters, the game stands still at 3-3. Rive Sud Révolution versus the BC Thunder for this National Ringette League matchup. And what a game it has been. Lots of penalties, lots of back and forth, lots of intensity and emotions. It's been such a treat. So thank you to all you viewers attending this game across Canada. We're happy to have you here today for this great matchup. We have games all across the arenas here from U16, U19, and the National Ringette League. Teams from all across Canada, the best of their provinces, representing their provinces, working hard all season just to live this national championship moment. So 50 seconds before we start this overtime period, it will be a full 13-minute period. So if there is no winner after 13 minutes, both teams will leave with 1 point. And still 30 seconds left to go. I think these players and athletes are excited to get this going and get the jitters out. As it stands, they both have 1 win and 1 overtime loss, both teams. So who will break the ice and who will gain this lead? And you'll hear the buzzer sound. And let's get ready for this overtime period as the crowd goes wild. Rive Sud with the winning faceoff. Larocque to Lacaille. Patiently skating through. looking for that open space pass. Lacaille to Larocque down the line. Nice little pick pass there from the BC defender. They managed to get into the offensive zone, getting some speed. Back pass to Williams. Williams, 20 seconds left on the shot clock, behind the net. Chorney looking to sneak back in. Williams cranking, nice save by Martel with the blocker. Williams gets the ring back with a 30-second full shot clock. Bishop, 5-second violation delay there for the crease. Bishop with the ring, trying to cut in, but loses the ring and kicked out by Larocque. And unfortunately, Chorney gets the ring back. Nice save by Martel by the glove. Some good pressure from Chorney. Chorney back pass to Bishop, no, Williams rather, and Bishop gets the ring. Bishop staying off towards the boards. Triangle nice and tight, 10 seconds left in this shot clock. Bishop looking for some play opportunities here. Goes for the shot, nicely blocked by Lacaille and Lavoie. Lavoie putting some good pressure with Quignan to stop the play against BC, and goaltender Ringette stood. And you can feel the stress from the fans here as they look to lead the Rive Sud zone. Lavoie down center ice. Passes to Keeble, off the boards. Off the boards again, back to Lavoie. Lavoie gets beat by number 9 BC, and unfortunately for Lavoie, Hodge was the second to pick it in and stop the play and give it back to BC goaltender. BC down center ice in the neutral zone. Good fight by Cugnal. Cesar going in to help, but Hennessy regains possession for BC. Hennessy down to Paradis, going in between, going for the shot, and just misses. And the net will be unlodged there, and huge opportunity for BC going in past the two defenders of Rive Sud, and a nice little stick check to disrupt that play. And you can hear the BC fans cheering on their team. Rive Sud replying back with their fans. Takasaki with the ring. No, sorry, Hennessy. Paradis going behind the net. 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Hennessy making a change. Semser with a huge shot, but nice save by Martel, staying nice and calm. Larocque down center ice, looking for a quick pass to Book. Book can't quite reach it. Tries to push it down to Boucher, but Kemp does well to defend that off, and Bishop will regain possession for BC. BC to Ewan. Ewan doesn't quite pick it, but will be picked up by Chorney, and Bishop gets it back. Bishop down to Williams, and doesn't quite spear it. 10 seconds left. Oh no, sorry, 15. Bishop up the top. Some nifty back passing from Bishop. Very unorthodox like back passing. Chorney to Williams, looking to shoot at the net. 1 second left, and it will be shot clock violation. Rive Sud ring as they make some quick changes. Martel looking for some options, sends it down to Lavoie down the corner. Lavoie up the boards, skating towards the center of the ice. No option, so skates back. Getting pressured by Williams, but managed to get to Lacaille. Lacombe down the corner, and 15 seconds left in the shot clock. Off the boards. Taking their time here, plenty with 10 seconds left. Lacombe going for the quick backhand. Nice reset. Lavoie regains possession. Lavoie, back pass to Keeble, I believe. No, Cesar, sorry. No, Keeble. Lacombe pressuring. And there will be no call. Oh, and unfortunately there will be a call. And that will be a boarding call against Rive Sud. Huge opportunity here, BC, to win this game and take it all. BC with the ring. Takasaki behind the net. Fake Cross ice pass to Beach. Beach looking for some options, going for the quick shot. The no-look shot, and big save by Martel. Larocque behind the net to Dumont. Dumont down the corner, getting pressured by number 15 in BC. Alain Takasaki with the ring. And it will be whistled 4 in. So no goal, and it will be Rive Sud ring. Still a minute 27 seconds left to kill for the Rive Sud penalty. But they'll be happy to regain possession at the center ice office. Opposite. Looking for my words here, but for the, yeah, I'm at loss of words right now. Face off, there you go. Bourque down to Lavoie on the right side. Lots of pressure by Ewan. Lavoie behind the net, coming across. Quick pass to Bourque, but Bourque had to go around the referee, and there will be a delayed call against BC. As Martel skates to the bench, go with 4 in. Plante with the ring, taking her time as the shot clock was reset due to the delayed call. Plante down the corner to Lavoie. Lavoie passes it out to Larocque. Larocque shoots, big kick save by McDonald. How she managed to extend that right pad to stop the play. Wow, McDonald keeping her team in this game. 4 on 4 for 56 seconds before Rive Sud gets to have a chance at their power play. 8 minutes and 18 seconds left in this overtime. So Plante, Larocque, and Keeble for this face-off here. Larocque back down to Plante on the boards. Plante going behind the net, circling around. 20 seconds left in the shot clock. Plante at the top, drops to Larocque. Larocque cranks it to shoot. Nice save, McDonald. McDonald dishes it back down to her defender behind the net, cutting across the net, and she gets tied up in her own stick. Henderson trying to dish it out to the center ice, managed to Paradis, and Paradis will calm things down and make a quick pass to Henderson, but the fans disputing here a blue line cross, but no call. 8 seconds left in the shot clock. Henderson with the ring. Down to the corner. Looking for the shot, will be blocked off by Lacaille, and Martel will regain possession. Martel, down to Lacaille. Lacaille down the side of the boards, cutting to the center, down to Plante. Plante in the neutral zone, back pass to Lacaille, still in the neutral zone. She will take her time here as time winds down for the penalty kill, and Boucher all by herself, breakaway shoots! Incredible save, and no goaltender left, everyone's gone, and there will be another penalty, and who will it be? And let's see what happened here. McDonald, huge save once again. Catching a breath there. So it will be some 3-on-2 for 53 seconds, and as they try to figure out and what's going on here. And looking again at this replay, Lacaille down to Boucher all by herself, going in between the legs for that shot. Nifty little move there and surprising the goaltender, but McDonald just shutting the door on Boucher. So the teams will take a couple of seconds here to catch a breather. As the whistle is blown to head back into play. So I'm not quite sure. It shows 0 seconds on the clock. I don't think that's what was intended. So technically there's still about 6 minutes left on the board, but there's no time. There's no time, and the players are signaling to the referees to wait for the whistle as the timekeepers get that ready. There we go, and then we're back on. So 7 minutes and 11 seconds to go in this overtime period. 3-on-2 for Rive Sud as they BC serve 2 penalties. Lavoie shoots! Blocker save by McDonald. Larocque passes to Lavoie. Lavoie looking to the back pass to Larocque. Larocque back at the top to Plante. Plante misses her pick a bit. Back to Larocque. Cunyan, good fighting off to pass it back to Larocque. Larocque going for the shot. Nice save, McDonald. And she's looking for that ring, but she holds it on tight. And she'll throw it back out to kill some penalty seconds here. And it'll be a 2-line pass BC as they try to get that out of play and out of reach of Rive Sud. Lavoie to Larocque. Larocque back at the top. Drops it to Plante at the top of the circle. Plante looking for the quick shot. Larocque shoots. Nice blocker save. Lavoie with the rebound. And we're back to 5-on-4, 3-on-3 action. Bourque fighting the ring, but BC being relentless on the side of the boards. Fans looking for a penalty call, but none will be made. 6 minutes and 7 seconds left to go in this overtime. BC still 56 seconds to serve in their penalty. Lots of action going on. As Rive Sud sets up in the center face-off. Boucher, down the side of the boards. Skating around the net. Trying to gain some speed here with 20 seconds left in the shot clock. Seiza going around behind the net once again. Drops it to Boucher. 10 seconds in the shot clock. Plenty of time. Down to Keeble. Keeble looking for the reset. Gets it. Can she get that ring back? Yes, she can. And gives it back to Boucher. Off the boards. Boucher to Seiza. Big pressure from BC defender. And Keeble can't quite pick that ring. Keeble goes for the big shot. Gets deflected over the net. And Seiza will get that ring back with 30 seconds left in the shot clock. Seiza at the top. Dishes it out to Lacaille. Lacaille taking her time as she allows her offense to make some quick changes here as time winds down for the penalty. And we're back to 5-on-5. Larocque, 13 seconds left in the shot clock behind the net. Larocque up the boards, taking her time. Quick pass to Plante. Plante doesn't pick it. 4 seconds left. Larocque doesn't pick it. And there will be a reset. It was a controlled deflection by BC player. Nice job there for Rive Sud to jump on that ring. Lacaille, 20 seconds left in the shot clock. Plante down the boards. Plante trying to cut across. Dishes it back it down to Larocque. Larocque, big shot. Big save, McDonald. Takasaki with the ring. Turning towards the center. Looking for the backhand pass, but gets blocked up by Lavoie. Hodge doesn't quite pick it. Lavoie regains possession of the ring. Tries to make a pass, but great defending by BC. Takasaki on the left side. Takasaki taking her time. 20 seconds left in the shot clock. Takasaki going in the center, but nice pick off by Keeble. Boucher pushing on Giuseppe. Giuseppe down to her teammate. To Takasaki. Takasaki with the ring, looking for some options here. Backhand, but doesn't quite make it with the defenders of Rive Sud blocking that off and keeping that triangle nice and tight. Big defending, big pressure. And it will be BC ring, move it or lose it, called really quickly here. Some of the Rive Sud players unhappy with that call. The fans cheering their team on to keep defending and hold on tight as there's 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in this overtime. Williams. Down to her teammate, going behind the net. Back down to Williams. Williams, cross-ice pass to Bichard. Bichard looking for some options and getting out of the zone. And another backhand pass. Chorney with the ring. Down to Bichard. Bichard going for the shot and fakes it. Goes around the net. Backhand pass. Shoots Chorney and oh! Crease violation by Chorney. Those backhand passes by Bichard. Extremely confusing when you're defending that. Great job by her. Couture gets tripped. No call. Dumont hits a wall there against Williams. Williams standing her ground, but it will be goaltender ring. Martel looking for some options, almost got a violation there, but Larocque manages to get free. Larocque down center ice to Plante. Plante gets intercepted by BC, but they'll cross the line as they try to pick that ring. Rive Sud has a great chance here to win this game with 2 minutes and 54 seconds left in this overtime. Rive Sud in black and red, BC Thunder in white and blue at this National Ringette League game. Listen to the crowd right now. Keeble looking for a shot, sends it back down to Lavoie. Lavoie taking her time, going behind the net. Keeble coming in. Lavoie trying to cut in center with some speed. Great defending by BC and Henderson. Lavoie, Keeble back down to Lavoie. Doesn't quite make it. Lavoie spins around. Tries to cut into the triangle, but will take her time with 20 seconds left in the shot clock. Lavoie cutting in, shoots! Big save by McDonald, and there will be a tripping call against BC. Huge occasion here to score a power play goal and win this game. BC on their toes right now, not wanting to see the situation, having to kill off a penalty. Larocque taking the face off. Will she take a shot? Huge shot she has. And she will sneak it down to the corner to Plante. Plante skating up the face-off circle. Spins back down to the face-off circle. Going behind the net. Taking her time, 15 seconds left in the shot clock. Cross ice pass to Larocque. Larocque back down to Plante. Plante cuts in to Larocque. Larocque takes a shot. Great defending by BC and a kick save by McDonald. Bichard cutting into the center and sends it down to the ice to kill off some penalty seconds. Cugnal skates back behind her net as her team regroups. Lacaille down to Boucher. Boucher trying to center ice, gets tied up in number 8 of BC. Cross ice pass to Plante and just not quite enough room. 10 seconds left. Larocque spins, goes around the net. McDonald comes out and Larocque patient. Big save, McDonald. And a minute left in this power play for Rive Sud and a minute 20 seconds in this overtime period as BC managed to get that down the ice. Bourque tries to back pass it down to the neutral zone, but BC and Takasaki are right there to pick that up. 10 seconds left in the shot clock for BC. Takasaki up the ice, dishes it down to her teammate. Fake pumps, tries to cut to the center, and Lavoie recuperates that ring. Lavoie down center. A minute left in this period to César. César in the neutral zone. To Lavoie down center ice. Lavoie, 45 seconds left. Cuts in to César. César shoots. Up high. Lavoie regains possession. 40 seconds left in this period. Behind the net to Lavoie. 35 seconds. Lavoie shoots. And it's blocked up by the BC defender. And McDonald will hold on to that ring and dish it out to behind the net. BC up the boards. Looking for a pass in the center zone. And it will be tipped off. And César regains possession of the ring. César looking for a quick option here. Keeble off down the boards and will get tangled up. And Smo was trying to look for Couture, but wasn't able to get that pass down to the stick. 5 seconds left. Hodge, 2 seconds, shoots. Big save, Martel, and that will conclude this game. 3-3 after 5 periods. So from my understanding is that both teams will have a point each. I don't see anywhere where it should be a a shootout. But considering that it's 1 point each and both have the same amount of games played and wins and overtime losses. So the officials are going to speak with some of the Ringette Canada personnel here, try to figure out what's the next move. So that will conclude the game. 3-3 BC Thunder versus Rive Sud Révolution. Both will have a point in this game. You can hear the fans cheering after such a great performance by both of these teams. And it's custom to give hands and shake hands for sportsmanship. These two teams battled hard. So thank you to all the viewers tuning into this matchup. A huge thank you to the broadcast team making this possible. Stay tuned for more great matchups across this day and this week as more teams face off during this national championship title. Have a great day. Thank you.